Speaking of movies, Twilight. Definitely a film of
Just
our generation.
An impeccable film.
Impeccable. Like, so much good shit.
Oh.
Like, glittery vampires, an emotionless lead actress, Robert Pattinson hating the movie himself. It's a win-win.
That one's recording. Okay.
No.
Testing. Okay, I actually have to sync up the audio.
All right.
Sorry. I'm just gonna freaking.
Is it not synced up yet?
No, it's synced up.
Okay.
It's not. It's not to actually sync it up. You know why people? You know why they do that, right?
Just to be assholes.
No, they do it so that when you're editing, like, whenever you see yourself clap in the video,
so you can actually hear the clap.
It doesn't actually sync up the audio. Like when I does, it's just going like. Yeah. Ways to take my podcast off the air immediately.
Take a drink every time I do, because it's going to be a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. I have multiple alcoholic drinks because I'm going to need it to take the edge off a little bit.
You have an edge?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I would only have an edge if I was actually interviewing someone I don't know that well.
Or you were edgy like those emo kids in high school.
Did you know an emo kid in high school, or were you an emo kid in high school?
I don't think I actually knew any emo kids in high school, just weird kids. Like, we were all weird kids. Like, don't get me wrong, but specifically there were some weird ones that I won't talk about in case they hear this, and I feel bad. But you know who you are.
I can talk about some of the things that happened in my school because...
Oh, really? Can you know?
Yes, because the things that happened either resulted in people getting fired or transferring schools.
Oh, that's nice.
So it probably wouldn't get back to them. Watch, the one time I'll talk about one of them, and then
it gets back
to him somehow on Instagram or something. Something
Snitches
stupid,
get stitches, by the way.
Oh, man. It's not good to be a couple beers deep and also drinking wine.
You'll be fine.
Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. Did I have liquor before? I can't remember. I had a beer and liquor. I can't remember.
You just had both
I took
at the
a
same
sip
time.
from first.
You had both at the same time. It's fine. It cancels out at that point.
I don't remember.
Pandas, man. Pandas.
Panda.
Ron.
Oh, man. That was a horrible song.
What?
When that came out. You remember that when that came out? Freaking Designer.
Yeah, I also remember when Jordan Belfort came out. That's all I heard freshman year. Now I hate it.
Jordan Belfort. That just reminds me of senior year of high school.
It also reminds me of Wolf of Wall Street, but...
It's a good movie. It's a fantastic movie.
Too bad it's not on Netflix anymore.
I know. It was on Netflix for a while. So was The Great Gatsby. Both amazing Leo movies.
Yeah, and then you got snubbed for one.
The clapping meme. I ain't leaving. I'm not leaving.
It's your house. I hope you don't leave.
That's such a good movie. I actually, I've had an urge to watch it because
it's just
one of my favorite movies.
It's a good movie.
It's so long, though.
Yeah, that's what makes it good.
It's so crazy.
It's Scorsese movie.
It's so crazy. I know. Of course, it's... The actual Jordan Belfort said the movie didn't do how fucked up his actual lifestyle was.
I think it's hard to portray that in a movie.
But the movie's already bad.
Yeah, the movie's a bad scene already. Like, it's a bad life. Like, you're just in fucked up shit all the time. And then Jordan Belfort comes like, it was way worse. And you're like, oh, okay.
Oh, I hope this is recording on the actual
yeah, when that
podcast mic. Yeah, that would definitely suck if it wasn't recording on the podcast mic. Whatever. I mean, it only has one.
It's like there's only one.
Yeah, it's only allowing me to pick one mic, so it must be the right one.
It has to be.
Or maybe it's the wrong one.
Or maybe it's the second one. I don't know. Or the phantom mic. Yeah, we'll go with that.
The phantom, like the computer mic. The computer mic just sounds like you're recording through a frickin'
potato.
Not even that, like a microwave. Like your voice just sounds metallic. It sounds like it's bouncing off a million.
Sounds like Darth Vader a little bit.
Not exactly like that.
Close enough.
Close enough. But man, I want to watch Star Wars.
First, you want to watch Wolf of Wall Night?
What? I get like weird urges to I'll get weird urges to watch like the Batman trilogy and then all of the Hunger Games movies for some reason and then all the Harry Potters.
Speaking of movies, Twilight. Definitely a film of
just
our generation.
An impeccable film.
Impeccable. Like so much good shit.
Oh.
Like glittery vampires, an emotionless lead actress, Robert Pattinson hating the movie himself. It's a win-win.
Yeah, that pretty much killed his career.
Actually, no. Because he just did a bunch of indie movies afterwards, found out he was good again, and now he's Batman. So,
yeah, you're right.
It came full circle. First he's the vampire, now he's the
I feel like it killed his career for a little bit though. Well, this tastes a lot different than it did before.
Are you that drunk now?
No, it just tastes different than it did when I opened it. Maybe because it's been sitting for so long.
Maybe.
But who knows? Oh man, I feel. I wonder if that is the right mic. I don't really care. It doesn't even matter. I feel like as long as you're talking about stuff, people don't really care about the sound unless you're just clipping the mic. Sorry.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh. Oh man. Do you remember the old they do the parodies of like the
Djibouti Dubs?
Well, yeah, Djibouti Dubs, but like the ShamWow guy, like paper towels.
Oh yeah.
Rip it once, rip it twice. Now you got a crap load of squares.
I think that's still Djibouti Dubs.
Is that still Djibouti Dubs?
Yes, that's still Djibouti.
I don't think they dubbed it though. I think it was an actual person.
No,
he's
done a lot of.
Do you remember Brock Stubb?
No.
He did like the royal family, like he would dub over the royal wedding.
Oh no. I can only imagine how that went.
It wasn't even their mouths moving, it was just like
random
assuming what they're saying. It's so bad.
Oh, Meghan Markle.
I miss what's his name? Mysterious hooded man watches from a distance.
Oh, Tobuscus.
Tobuscus, yeah. What happened to him?
There were some. I might get this wrong, but apparently there were some accusations against him.
Oh,
kind of derailed everything.
Wait,
and now he's kind of back.
Not
to the same?
What was the content creator that moved to China and like became a content creator in China? Oh, who was it?
I don't know.
He was one of the first people on YouTube.
One of the first people on YouTube.
I'm sure someone could comment and figure out who I'm talking about. I can't.
Are you talking about like Smosh or one of those
No,
guys?
not Smosh. No, definitely not Smosh. They
Fred?
didn't. Oh my god, that's gonna bother me
Was
so
it
bad
Fred?
that I can't think. No, I don't think it was Fred.
Did Fred go
I
to
do
China?
not think it was Fred.
Fred goes to communist China.
I can see his face in my head, and I can't remember who it was. Oh, I don't even remember.
What were his videos about?
It was just like he would do like parody, like he would take like popular songs and then like parody them.
That's pretty much YouTube in 2005. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
That narrows it down.
I know. That's why I started to narrow it down because I can't think. Because man, YouTube switched up so much. Now it's all vlogs and there's a lot of like Pokemon card.
Yeah, trading cards in general kind of came back.
Yu-Gi-Oh came back a lot too.
Yeah,
which is awesome. Kind of awesome because
that's just childhood nostalgia.
I don't know why people are making it about money though, because I feel like I would just do it for the nostalgia. I wouldn't even care about selling it.
I mean, but if you get like an expensive card, it's insane.
Yeah, it's so funny because you're paying for. It's almost like money. It's all based on faith. Like it's just a piece of cardboard that was printed. But
it goes like the first set of Yu-Gi-Oh, there hasn't been any printed since that first set came out. Like there's been reprints, but that first edition, once it's gone, it's gone.
Can you imagine getting like a first edition like Japanese version?
I've seen just a couple people
and just selling that. You buy that pack for like,
or you just packs now. If it's a first edition,
well, I'm talking about like way back. You buy that pack. For
you buy
$5.
Yeah, it's like $3 at
Walmart. $3,
and it's like you pull something.
You cake off of it at like $200,000 or something.
Right. Yeah.
The margin's just like 1,000% or something.
Right. Like you have no idea. Like Like, if we knew what we knew now, back when we actually played that stuff, we would have saved anything.
I know. I would have saved all my baseball cards, dude. I have the crazy stories about the Honus Wagner cards. There's only like less than 10 in existence.
Right.
And like somebody was just like cleaning out their attic and found one.
I know.
It's worth like over $1 million.
I know when we were moving out of our old house, like my parents bought a new house, obviously. And we were moving out and we were cleaning out the basement. And there's a bunch of just baseball cards. I still haven't gone through them. I don't think there's anything worth of value in there.
I used to have,
but if there is, I'm gonna go through it and find out.
Back when books were a thing.
Oh yeah.
I used to have a what would you even call that? An almanac of just almanac. Like you could look up. You could just
prices of cards.
You could just look up all these cards and how much they were worth, like dating all the way back to like 1920.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything worth of value in that collection. Maybe there is. I could be wrong because there's like 1,000 cards to go through.
When I was little, I was just weird, and I would like my mom would get me these laminated pages, and it would be the perfect size for the cards, and I would the 9 sheets that you could put your cards in. Yes, because I had that for my Yu-Gi-Oh ones. I still have them. They're still on my bookshelf, like in my room back in my childhood home.
I mean, I have some like filled with Yu-Gi-Oh, but most of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards are in like tins.
Man,
still
playing. I missed that. I missed in high school. I missed in high school, or even in college, like the trend of just getting an emulator on your PC and just playing those games. They're so fun.
Oh yeah, like Pokemon Fire Red or like Emerald or something.
I played Emerald most of the time, like on the emulators.
Emerald was one of the best games of my childhood.
Oh man, I put so many hours into that game. Yeah, like senior year of high school. I'll play it all the time. I miss my DS. I don't even know where it is.
Probably like buried somewhere in your room.
My dad was like amazing at Super Mario.
Like 64 or like any Super Mario?
No, just the newer like DS version.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what Super Mario would that have been?
Well, there was a Super Mario 64 like remake for the DS when it first came out.
I don't think that's what I can't remember.
But there was also like just a new Super Mario that came out for the DS Lite. So that's probably the one you're thinking of.
Yeah. Some of the games on the DS were very ahead of their time.
Yeah.
Like just the interactive stuff where you would blow into the mic and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like I know Mario Kart DS, like one of the like balloon game, like one of the battle games was like with balloons. You had to blow into the mic to blow up balloons.
Yeah. Do you remember? Oh man, I miss my Wii too. I never got the Wii U, but I had the original.
Oh, I never had the Wii U, but
I would play. My favorite on those were like Tiger Woods Golf, like PGA Tour 09.
When did you get your Wii?
Oh, Christmas of.
Because it was like the first.
When did it come out? Like
it was like the first Christmas they came out, right? Like.
Is it 2007? When was it?
Yeah, something like that. 2006, 2007, which is insane to think about.
I think I got it the first Christmas it came out.
I got it the first Christmas it came out too. And like I wanted it, but I didn't expect my mom to get it. It was like one of those like like everyone's getting it, like everyone's trying to get one, and like there's only so many. And I'm like, oh, I'll probably get it at some other point, probably when it's not like insane.
It's when you actually had to go to a store and buy it.
Yes, essentially. But like it was one of those like
Gen Z.
It was one of those like gifts that like you don't expect, and it's like you open all of them and your mom's like, oh, there's still one more, and she brings it out.
Oh yeah, that
like, oh, there's one more that I got you, and because you're like, oh, I opened everything, but there's like, I didn't get the Wii, and it's like she brought it out, and it's like, and it's like, here you go, and I'm like, oh, what could this be? Like I didn't think it'd be a Wii. I thought maybe it'd be something.
Dude, I was one of those kids that was like deeply invested in Santa being real.
I think every kid should at least
like I was deeply like I wanted freaking proof.
I think every kid should at least have that for like a year because it's very important.
I wrote a letter to Santa requesting. I requested
a picture of him or something.
No, I requested a like freaking Polar Express bell like. Like,
oh, I know what you're talking about.
On the Polar Express, he like gives him the bell that only rings in the North Pole.
Yes.
I requested like that, and my mom literally like went out and bought a bell.
Yeah, there's a
and, like, put it into my stocking.
I also I think my mom got like an ornament of that. There's an ornament version too.
That's pretty cool. That movie's really good. People either hate that movie or love that movie.
I think it's the animation that gets people. The animation's kind of wonky.
The meme of the hey,
Yeah.
the one guy.
Yeah, somehow he becomes a meme. But the animation probably threw some people off because it's definitely different from the time, right?
I know, but I actually I thought
it looked good. I liked it.
I thought it was ahead of its time.
I mean, I liked it when it came out.
So. And it has Tom Hanks in it.
Yeah, and Tom Hanks. Yeah.
You can't. I mean, that's such a good movie. I love that movie. Some people absolutely hate it.
I liked it. Well,
I thought it was a good Christmas movie. You know what's?
I think it's a really good.
You know what's the best Christmas movie of all time?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
No, Die Hard.
I had a feeling you were either going to say that one.
R.I.P. Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman, man.
He played Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber, and did a fantastic job as Snape.
Have you ever watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Only when you had it on.
Freaking Jake Peralta, Andy Samberg, he has an obsession with John McClane in Die Hard. It's so funny.
That's kind of in character from what I've seen.
Dude, Andy Samberg is the only comedy actor that can make me genuinely laugh at everything he says.
Well,
he's so funny.
I mean, come on.
And Aaron Paul's funny too.
Yeah, but
he doesn't do comedy.
But with Andy Samberg, I remember when I found out about the Bash Brothers experience.
That's so good.
And it's like, it was so out of the blue because Lonely Island hasn't made anything since there was a time where they just didn't make anything kind of
they're all doing different stuff.
It was kind of like everyone was doing their own shit, and then all of a sudden this gets dropped and it's insanely good and it's hilarious. It's a 30-minute experience.
I feel like it didn't get the acclaim that it should have.
Oh, because it was very out of the blue. But
is that still on Netflix?
Yes, it's still on Netflix.
It has to be. The Bash Bros, dude. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it did come out of nowhere, and it was hilarious. And I remember Zach showing me, and that was all Zach quoted for a while. And then it obviously...
yeah, I remember you telling me.
And then obviously it infects the whole powerlifting team. So, I start doing it, and I bring it home, and CJ starts hearing it. And CJ is like, what the hell is going on?
And then I start quoting it.
And then you start quoting it because it's hilarious.
It is. Watch Bash Bros. It's good.
It is good. It's good. I didn't expect
it's on Netflix.
Didn't expect it to be good. It's good as hell.
Oh man, it's so funny. Oh my god. Do you ever look back at shows and even I can't even think of what it would be now, but when you watched cartoons on Nickelodeon or something, and they do the imagery of someone on a sugar rush.
Yeah,
but they're on a sugar rush, but it's all the
signs of
all the signs of being on a railing a line of coke or something else,
yes.
or on Molly or something.
Yes.
That's crazy.
They start shaking and they're and they just blitz out of whatever room they're in.
The stupid
they're on PCP.
Just all the adult references, the one I was talking about, the one where Patrick and SpongeBob break into freaking Sandy's rocket.
Oh yeah.
And they show the rocket from the under angle with the rocket boosters and the rocket
just
looks
going
straight up,
yes.
And Patrick's like, look how big it is, SpongeBob. And I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. They just slipped that in there and we had no idea.
They weren't good. You have to throw in some jokes for the adults so the adults have fun.
There's some crazy jokes that just slip through the cracks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
even on the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody,
there's a lot, and I can't
super
think of any
innocent stuff. There's some misogynistic stuff, dude. It's crazy how they slip in some stuff, and Dan Schneider. Imagine that 2 Dan Schneiders that were creepy.
Yeah. One for
the GM of
team.
the football team and the creator of iCarly and all those shows.
Yeah, has a fetish.
Yeah, he's a foot fetish. That's so weird.
Well, he's dead now, so
I know.
We should pick our words carefully about it.
I know. Man. I'm just saying, man. Some of that stuff.
It's just kind of weird. Yes.
It's just kind of weird. Yeah.
Looking back on it, it's yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know he was dead. How did he die?
Good question. I just know he died.
Yeah, some of the people that I followed, I just find out that they died. I'm like, wow, because John Panette, I showed you John Panette. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's dead.
And he died of a pulmonary embolism in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and then George Carlin, he's been dead.
R.I.P. George Carlin, dude. He's so funny.
He's been dead for a while.
Calm down, have some dip. My dad,
probably loves George Carlin.
Well, he liked him before, like any comedian, when they become like super political is never good. Like when you start mixing in just that stuff.
Yeah.
Some of it's funny, but when you have like an agenda, it starts not being funny. Like no matter what way you're leaning, if you start having a crazy ass agenda, whenever you're trying to be funny, it doesn't come across. Sometimes it can be funny, but other times it doesn't.
But you have to really lean into it. Like you have to like blatantly be like, yes, I am this, and go, and like really like drive home, I am this way, and then like really over exaggerate it, and that's how you can get by with it. Because no matter what, people would be like, yeah, that's exactly what I think a so and so would be.
Man, podcasting's fun, dude. You just bullshit.
That's kind of the whole point.
Yeah, and then you edit together the times that you were super controversial and funny.
Yeah, exactly. What would you like to bullshit now about our time at OU?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Want to start freshman year? Work our way through.
Oh man, this podcast is going to be 3 hours long.
We want to start freshman year and work our way through our 5 years.
Let's do a Joe Rogan style podcast, like 4 hours long.
I mean, we have enough content, I think, to talk about with those 5 years.
I met Connor, that crazy bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, Connor. Him coming into the just like we're just watching something in the Stimson house. He just comes out of his like runs out of his room in his tighty whities. He's like, ah!
Like the kid was wired differently. You know how people say they're built different. He was built different
in a good way.
He was built different in a good way.
Do you remember Chubby Bunny? Oh, when he stuffed like all those peeps in his mouth?
Dude, I think we all tried that.
The Steel Reserve,
or what was it? The peanut butter and Steel Reserve challenge.
Oh, he threw up straight peanut butter. It was just like, dude, it was like a Play-Doh dispenser. I
honestly think it's possible if it's not like a shit drink. Steel Reserve is a shit drink.
Oh, it's awful, dude.
Like, I think if
he came out with seltzers.
I honestly think if he had like Bud Light, he probably could have done it.
Have you seen those, dude? Are they seltzers or are they like fruity Steel Reserve? They came out with like a Steel Reserve seltzer.
Reserve seltzers sound terrible.
Oh,
but every big alcohol.
I tried the Four Loko one that's like 12%.
How was that?
Oh,
awful.
Oh, so bad,
it's gonna get
dude.
You drunk though.
It still has the Four Loko aftertaste, even like.
Right. The one thing I hate.
That company really knows how to fuck up people. They know how to make the most foul tasting drink,
honestly,
but still fuck you up.
Just bring back the originals for a week, see what happens.
Just bring back the original, and I'll make a Hyper Viper out of it, and promptly die.
What was it? What was the original? 14% alcohol
with like, a caffeine,
with like 200 milligrams of caffeine.
Oh my god, dude! It couldn't have been that much.
It was a decent.
That's just death.
It was a decent amount.
That's just death.
You know, I understand like Red Bull vodkas are a thing, but Red Bull is like not a ton of caffeine, especially with the amount.
No, it's only 80 milligrams.
Especially the amount you get in a Red Bull vodka.
A cup of coffee,
which is probably like
a cup of coffee is what, like 60 or 70, 60, but it's really concentrated.
60 to 100,
but it's really concentrated. That's why it makes you super jittery.
But like in a Red Bull and a Red Bull vodka, you're probably getting like maybe half of a Red Bull, if that, in your Red Bull vodka.
And a lot of bars don't even do Red Bull. They do like a knockoff.
It's a knockoff, so it's probably even less caffeine.
I went down the street to a townhouse with Kyle, and they had a knockoff Red Bull, and it was called... Oh, what was it called?
What was it called? Like Blue Tiger?
No, it was called like Sex Machine or something. So, man. Great. Oh man, that's gonna bother me. I can't remember what it was. No, I zoomed in on it. I took a Snapchat story and I zoomed in on it. It was like Sex something. I can't.
Sex Machine.
Sex Heat or something crazy like that.
Sex Heat.
I don't even remember.
Something like an energy drink probably shouldn't be named.
Something I shouldn't have ordered.
But you did anyway.
But also, like, I don't even know why I'm saying that because I've drank way worse than that. Like, I remember
Vipers.
Well, Vipers were bad, but like when I went to Liquor Pictures one time. One of the bartenders that I knew thought it would be funny to
put Red Bull in your fucking
pour a Red Bull vodka and then pour an entire bang on top of it.
That's right. So that's actually 300 milligrams.
I'm sitting there trashed. Also, my heart just starts going like. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
I don't know. What was the one time we went to High Fest and like you like literally had like your watch on you and it was tracking your heart rate from like an hour. And like, and like it was going like extremely fast.
It was just fluctuating up and down.
Like I remember like that because we had a party at our house that morning.
It's basically doing an electrocardiogram, and it was like my heart rate was like.
Well, it didn't help. We started drinking at like 10 a.m.
Yeah, that
at our house in
10 a.m., 7 a.m.
at Stimson with what?
Oh, the 40 hands.
Yes.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. I forgot I was hosting it, and I woke up at like 10, and people were like at my house, at our house. Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
You're like, oh fuck, I'm hosting this, I guess. And then like it gets to like 1 p.m. We decide to go to High Street, so we do that. And it just turns into a shit show after that.
Oh man, there's so many people on our deck.
Mm-hmm. It was a nice party deck.
That dude chugged a 40 in like 5 seconds.
Do you remember that? He got through his 40 hands in like 2 minutes. It was insane.
Oh my god.
He got through the first one quick.
I was already. Did I have jungle juice too, or did we just have 40s? I forget.
No, we didn't have jungle juice.
No, that was on my birthday.
Yeah, your birthday.
That was oh man, that's a whole nother story, dude.
Whose birthday had the keg?
That was me.
That was you?
Mine.
Okay.
I did a 32-second keg stand.
Yes, that's right.
And then I did up a DOS boot.
Yeah.
I chugged a DOS boot. And then I shotgunned a 16-ounce Bud Light. And then I volume puked over the side of our deck.
Yeah. I mean, you're allowed to.
That house was far as fuck away from everything, but it was fun. We had some good times there.
Damn,
that wasn't a bad house. It was just so far away.
It was just so out of the way of everything.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it made me not want to go to physics. And after, like, the first week, I was like, I'm not going to physics.
Dude, I was in, like, the best...
It was like a 9 a.m. physics class. Yeah. You think I'm going to show up to that when
I was in the best shape of my life that summer because I biked everywhere.
Yeah, you biked everywhere.
I biked literally to the gym and back, like, every day.
I mean, I walked...
Because I didn't have a car.
I walked everywhere.
Yeah.
When if I didn't have to drive.
I remember you like when it started to get cold, I just see you like bundled up in your.
It's like time to roll.
I would drive everywhere. I got so fed up with like walking and biking everywhere in the summer. Dude, I just drove everywhere.
Walking to the bars that year.
Oh, I remember making that trek.
Was awful.
Well, that was before.
Was awful walking there. Was fine coming back.
Well, yeah, because you were so drunk.
Yeah, you had a beer blanket going.
But the thing was that I started getting so lazy that I would call like freaking Green Cab because that was before Lyft was there.
Yeah, that was before.
So I would call a Green Cab and I would pay like $14 to go like a mile. It was so stupid.
And then after Stimson, we got to High Street, which was actually pretty fun.
That was fun. Yeah.
Hosting a High Street party was actually fun.
That was one of the craziest days of my life.
I just remember our window getting kicked in. Who actually fucked up that window? Do you know?
I don't know.
No, you're acting kind of sus right now.
It wasn't me or anything.
You're acting sus, bro.
It definitely wasn't me, and I definitely didn't try to clean it up and then fucking slice my finger open and spray blood all over.
I do know you did that.
Yeah, no, it got broken by who knows fucking who.
I don't know. The keg was right there, so I'm assuming someone did a keg stand and they accidentally hit the fucking thing.
Was the keg right by the window?
There was a keg right by a window.
Oh, there was?
I think someone hit the keg.
Was there a keg right by the window?
Yeah.
We never got that fixed.
Oh, no, we never fixed it.
Oh,
I don't even think... I think Greg found out because it did come out of our deposit.
Oh, it definitely came out of our deposit.
It came out of our deposit.
We tried to cover it up.
Dude, I mean, it almost worked, I think. I think we cleaned...
Dude, I felt so bad for Greg. He was just like
he was actually like a pretty
He was like 95 years old and he tried to do like all of the maintenance by himself.
I mean, he did a decent amount of maintenance. I'm not
He was such a nice guy.
Yeah, he was a good guy though.
Yeah. I complained about him a lot, but
nothing. It was just like the dumbest things like it would happen. He's like, oh, I'm gonna come at like 10 a.m. and do this.
Like, why, Greg?
And I'm like, oh, can you at least give us like a day warning?
When he was using like a freaking Dremel to like Dremel out the freaking door.
Yeah.
It was like
yeah. I'll say the only thing I hated about 77 High Street was that my room got so fucking cold. It didn't help. My bed was right next to the window.
Didn't you keep on the AC sometimes? Like it was just running sometimes?
Not during the winter.
Man.
Sometimes, like, I mean, I had it running like in November. Like I got sick before my meet in like November, October. But like it was like I needed the AC on, otherwise I wasn't gonna sleep.
Connor's room was a vibe. It was so minimal. It inspired me.
It was a desk. It was a bed. It was a chair.
No box spring or
Nothing.
bed frame, just mattress.
Just mattress on the floor. He's just living the dream.
I mean, at least it was better than my room where I had to go up 2 flights of stairs to go to the bathroom.
It would be great if that place had one more bathroom.
I know.
That would have been
There was so much room to build a bathroom. Like, he could have built a bathroom in the basement.
There really
It would have been
was.
so easy. And he didn't even have to run piping. It could have just gone straight out. And
toilet right on that pipe.
It could have just been a urinal. Or not a urinal, because never mind.
Porta potty.
Yeah, a porta potty.
That would have sucked.
Yeah, that would have been awful, but...
Oh, well.
The fucking kill room back there.
Yeah.
The dark ass kill room.
Yeah, that's where the cat liked to go.
Dude, doing laundry down there was so scary.
At points.
Yeah. At least I was down there. That room was nice though, if it had a bathroom.
Well, the only time I could do laundry is if you weren't doing something.
I know.
Which sucked for anyone else.
Did I lock my room sometimes? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had my stuff in the dryer and I needed to get it and your door was locked and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna get that later.
You should have just knocked.
I don't think you were there.
I don't think I ever locked it when I wasn't there.
Oh, okay. Then you probably.
I definitely did not, because I didn't have a key.
It was probably I don't feel like disturbing him.
Yeah, I wish I would have locked it because my freaking PS4 got stolen.
Fuck yeah. I don't. Yours
also, my car got broken into, but there was nothing in it.
So did mine. Mine didn't have anything of value in it either.
I'm like, I don't know that number. I get the voicemail a week later from the Athens PD, like, we caught the guy, but he rooted through your car.
Yeah, he went through my car too, but all he took was the change that was in the thing, but it was only pennies.
Do you really need money that bad?
So he took 40 cents.
I will give you a $5 bill.
He took 40 cents, which I don't care because he went through all the other stuff in my car. Fine,
dude. I cannot.
Shit. There was nothing in my car to begin with.
I filed a police report for my PS4, and that was the most pointless police report I ever filed.
Pointless.
They were gonna care.
It was kind of insane that you said yours got stolen, right?
Yeah, because I came home drunk as shit, and I went for my controller because my controller was still there, and I was like,
why is
nothing was turning on? And then I look at the table, and there's nothing on it.
But the weird thing is, the person only took your PS4, right?
Yeah, they didn't take my $1,000 laptop.
They didn't take your backpack.
They didn't take my backpack. No, they took the backpack.
They took the backpack
with my textbooks in it, but they didn't take the laptop.
Okay, what gets me
because you can track a laptop.
Well, what gets me is I thought when you said your PS4 was stolen, I thought, oh fuck, mine's stolen because mine was in the living room.
Yeah, but they didn't take that one.
But I think it was because mine was underneath the TV.
I was so pissed.
And there's no way. And if you don't have the light on there, you're not going to see it.
No.
So I understand why they missed mine. But what gets me is they had to have come because you were out drinking. I was home. And I was up pretty late. And what time did you get home?
I got home at 2:30 probably.
So you got home at 2:30.
Something.
I was awake. I was awake till about 1:30. And I went downstairs to get water before I went to bed.
Damn, I wonder when they came in.
So they had to come in around that 1:30, 2:30 time.
That's scary that there was someone in our house and we didn't even know. That's the one time I left the back door unlocked.
That's the one time you left the back door unlocked. It's the
I left it unlocked during the day.
And it's the one time I'm not awake till 3 a.m.
Man, I was so pissed.
Did
I tell you what I did?
I want to know if were they watching were they watching my room for
I don't know.
My light to
That's
be
scary.
on or off?
But the fact that they knew that there was a room downstairs is kind of
so. It had to be someone
who'd been there before,
who had known.
Yeah.
Because there's no way if you don't know.
Yeah.
That house that there's a room down there.
Did I tell you what I did?
Unless you're watching.
Did I tell you what I did to get a PS4?
What'd you do to get
a new PS4?
What'd you get?
So there was this thing. You could qualify for however many, however much money in credit for this website, and then you could pay monthly at a discounted rate, and then just pick it up from Best Buy.
Okay, so you did that.
So I did that. I paid $50 as my first payment, and then it went out of business, and then I didn't have to pay.
Oh, wait, so the Best Buy went out of business, or
no, it was called Ownable. It just went out of business.
Oh,
it just went out of business.
So you paid $50 for like a.
I don't even think it was $50. I think it was like $37.
So you paid $37 for
and
a
then
PS4.
I was gonna be like, okay, every month I'll pay $37, and it'll be like $100 more. But like, I don't have the money right now.
But like, you don't have to.
Because I was broke in
But
college.
also, you don't have to worry about like paying like $400 up front.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But like, it's not that much. At that time, it was because I was in college and I was paying for all this other shit.
Right, like we're paying for textbooks that shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Pay for anyway.
But it's
That's
weird. It's weird having money now, to be honest, because I don't know what to do with it. Like, I don't know how to save because I never was able to save.
I mean,
before.
by the time, save up now, so when like your loans come up.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna suck when
it's gonna suck.
Come out of freaking forbearance.
It's gonna suck, but if you save up enough, it's not gonna suck as bad.
It's weird having just seeing like anything in like any multiple of 1,000 in your bank account. You're like,
oh yeah, you're like,
I've never seen this
dick.
before.
Like I've never
seen this in my life.
Like during the summer, I've seen that. Like when I save,
yeah,
for like because like obviously save for like paying stuff or whatever. Like because you have to. But,
and if we get this stimulus, I'm just gonna be.
But like it's
out.
never like, oh yes, I have just like 3,000 to spend on me.
Yeah.
It's 3,000 I'm saving for bills and other things.
It's just funny because this stimulus, I'm like, I'll just be glad. Like $600 right now. Fuck yeah.
No, I mean, granted, it is our money to begin with.
I know people that are unemployed right now need more than that.
There are people who definitely need it.
Yeah, that definitely need more than that.
Need more. But
yeah, it's just. I don't want to get political.
We're not getting into this.
We're not getting political during the podcast, but like
veering away from that.
Oh yeah.
Now we're just bringing that up because $600.
That'd be nice right now.
It's just nice for anyone.
Very nice. That's nice for anyone, but
nice.
Some people just need more.
It's funny when the first stimulus checks came in. Like my parents weren't about it. Like my mom wasn't about it. She's still working. She works at a hospital.
Oh,
obviously she's still working. Same with my, I guess my mom's boyfriend. He's still working now.
What does he do?
He does like manufacturing stuff. Like he works at a plant. He's like a manager at a plant.
He's good.
So like he didn't want the 12
plant managers make a lot of
obviously he didn't want the stimulus check either because he's like, I don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it right now.
Like my mom's like, I don't need it. Like what's the point? Because I'm just gonna have to pay it back at some point anyway.
Yeah. Because
it's gonna come out of my taxes somehow and I'm gonna have to pay it back. So they're like, we should be able to opt out of it if you want to. Like if you they're both still working, and I'm obviously.
It was weird. I got like my tax return, and they had my direct deposit, but they still mailed it to me. But they mailed it to. They didn't mail it to 77. They mailed it to
here.
Or
your house in PA.
To my PA house. Okay. I'm trying not to drop addresses.
Yeah.
Like, I keep forgetting I'm putting this on the internet and I can't drop my address.
We can drop the 77 North High Street because anyone can live there, technically speaking.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a house
I drove by it the other day.
Are people live there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, it looks nice.
I mean, does 77 and a half live there? Does anyone live in the 77 and a half?
Yeah. I saw like banners and yeah.
I know people live on Stimson.
I think Greg like updated it somehow. I don't know how.
Probably painted it a little bit.
Yeah, he painted the railing.
Probably painted it a little bit, make it look fresh.
But 77, if he like took out that weird like back mudroom thing and put a deck, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen most likely. That's too much.
But but I drove by 77 the one day, like way back when I was in Athens. I haven't been to Athens in a minute. Last time I was in Athens was Halloween.
I thought the last time you were in Athens was that before Halloween? Me and you?
I think that was before Halloween.
Was that before? No, there's no way that was before Halloween.
Wait,
there's no way because that was
that was November 30th.
Yeah, because that was
November 30th.
I was like, there's no way that was Halloween because we went to go get lunch that day.
I just remember because that's when my doctor's appointment was.
Yeah, that was when and that was when my open labs were, so I could go and like actually have lunch with you.
Yeah, that was in November. That was in November.
Because I didn't have class that day. That was like the first 2 weeks of November.
So no, that's the last time. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah,
that was a good day. Yeah, because I just had a doctor's appointment. We went out to lunch.
Yeah,
we got introduced to Kay Adams. I wish I could be introduced to her in person.
Don't we all?
Well, Oh man, no, I drove by 77 and they have like a TV mounted above the fireplace and everything. It looked nice.
Oh,
It looked way less minimal than what we have.
So did they get rid of the big TV then? Or is it still in there?
That thing's like
that thing has to stay there.
That thing's from like 2005.
That is part of
Can you believe it still worked?
No.
It still worked.
It still worked. It connected to my PS4 and it played my PS4 and it looked fine.
That's crazy. Did you have to connect? Did it have an HDMI
Yeah.
port? It did?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Which is insane.
That had to be like the first generation of TVs that had an HDMI port.
Which is insane to have an HDMI because my one I have downstairs in my room at my like actual house at home is like doesn't have an HDMI and it's definitely newer than the fucking one in High Street.
That's so funny. It must have been like
a Sony.
It must have been really high end at the time.
It had to be. Like, I mean, that thing's a huge fucking. That thing
has to weigh 120 pounds.
If it definitely weighs. That definitely hit.
Oh yeah, don't spill red wine on the carpet.
Not trying to do that.
Oh man,
sorry. Yeah.
Like you could spill anything else but red wine. That's like impossible to get out.
I have big legs. I'm sorry. But
you're good. Oh man, yeah. Tell that to Cedar Point, dude. You got to make those rides freaking powerlifter proof.
Duh. The only reason I didn't film the ride is because it couldn't get off my quads.
Damn, I felt so bad.
I didn't care. I was like, it's a price to pay.
I'm afraid to. These are like the worst shorts to wear to be on a podcast. They keep riding up my thighs. People are going to be like, oh my god.
I'm not too worried about mine.
Oh man. Yeah, we didn't even talk about freshman year.
No, we didn't. We kind of segued to junior and sophomore year.
That's whatever. It's whatever we think about because I feel like when I just get talking and shit starts flowing, I just jump around. Going. I just jump around. It's topics. It's not like chronological.
Right. So we can talk about freshman year a little bit.
Oh my god.
So what did you think going into freshman year? What did you think college was going to be like?
Blue Mountain State.
Did you really think it was going to be like Blue Mountain State?
Yeah, I kind of thought it was going to be like Blue Mountain State, which it kind of was at some points.
Yeah, there were points where it definitely was.
I remember freshman year, I went to a party at Blue House.
Oh, fuck Blue House.
Like the first couple weeks.
I'm probably going to get fucking a hit on me for that now, aren't I?
Whatever.
Who cares?
I don't think anyone likes Blue House, really.
Well, I mean,
It's not even the fraternities that had it. It's just it's a shitty house.
I know. Did you have expectations going into college? Like you were gonna do something like I'm gonna do all this stuff.
I really wanted to play baseball, but I just didn't. I just quit.
So I was like, did you want to play baseball at OU or something, or like?
I just wanted to either play like walk on because I wasn't D1.
Right.
I wasn't obviously good enough to be D1. But I got D3 offers, but
maybe I could walk on at
maybe
OU.
I could walk on at OU or play club,
right?
And then I just pussied out of doing both because I was like, I don't know if I can manage this, and I don't know how hard my classes are going to be because I was an engineer.
Yeah, exactly. Like the first semester, you don't know what you're getting yourself into to begin with.
Honestly,
you were what, mechanical enginering?
I started off as civil.
You started as civil.
No. I started off as undecided,
and
then I went into civil. I didn't like civil, and then sophomore year, I transitioned to ETM, which people made fun of me for because they said it wasn't a real engineering.
But you're probably
look at me now.
But you're probably doing better than a lot of people.
Yeah,
in engineering,
yeah. People who shamed me.
Well, I was but that first semester where you're like, I'm in engineering.
Yeah,
you're like, what am I getting myself into? Kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean,
because you were probably like me, where I was pre-med going into my freshman year. And that changed, obviously.
Yeah.
Drastically changed. But you go in, engineering pre-med, and you have, these expectations of, I'm probably going to have a really hard class load, obviously. Because we were technically in the same chem, just different classes, different times.
That was a kind of a rough class. Both of them.
Yeah, I think...
Wait, did I take... I can't even remember.
You had Chem 1510.
I just had 1510, yeah. I didn't have to take 1520.
You didn't have to take 1520.
I had to take physics too, though.
You had to take physics.
Yeah.
Actual calculus-based physics, though. Not the physics I was in.
Yeah.
Which was way easier.
Yeah, whatever.
And they curved the fuck out of that class.
Sometimes the formula-based physics can be harder. Not because it takes longer.
Well, the thing with the formula-based one is obviously they don't expect ex-phys people to be the best people with physics.
Yeah,
So they definitely curved the class. I know they curved the class because there's no way me and like 3 other people I'm taking the class with we get D's on all the exams and we end with a B+. I'm not joking.
Oh man.
And they take into account like if you do like they really took into account like did you do all the pre-class work? Did you do all the homework? Like did you actually like try? And if you tried, they gave you what they think you deserve. And it doesn't help they made the test pretty hard general. But.
My sister's really smart, and she was nervous to take physics because it is a difficult class.
Oh,
if you don't have a STEM major, like if you're not a STEM major and you're not, no matter how smart you, no matter how good you are at math.
Well, she isn't a STEM major. It's a hard concept.
I just mean it's hard if you're not a STEM major because you're not used to taking math classes.
And she's a STEM major, and it's still hard. It was
no,
hard
she wasn't a STEM major.
Not at that time.
Oh no, yeah, she was
ex-phys.
Oh yeah, she was ex-phys. Duh. If you're not, I don't even know why I said STEM. I mean
if you're a non
like a more math oriented major, not STEM.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I don't know why. Like I just like for some reason when I say STEM, it's like I think of it as mutually exclusive with like engineering or like architecture.
Yeah,
like something in that realm.
But
like I always forget about the fucking medical major center. So stupid.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like she was I mean, I never went into a class nervous, to be honest. I just kind of like dealt with what was dealt. Granted, I had to retake some classes. It happens, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't retake a class till like it was really like difficult.
I retook
what? I retook Phys of X.
And I can tell you, anatomy?
I retook anatomy just to get a better grade.
Okay, yeah.
Which paid off because I got an A, so.
There you go.
I went from a C+ to an A, so.
C+ isn't even that bad of a grade.
For the amount of work, if you know the amount of work I put in my classes, it's kind of, like, I did the bare minimum.
Yeah, the classes I had junior year and the fact that I went out as much as I did, I don't even know how I got decent grades.
It wasn't even that. It's just like I found a way to do I'm one of the people that procrastinates, right? It's like I don't study for an exam.
Yeah, I do that too.
Till there's like 4 days left, right?
But for some reason I did better when I did that.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I think it's like I tried to do like just study like 30 minutes a day, right? And like,
dude, finals week I didn't get 1 ounce.
It sounds so easy, right? It sounds so easy to be like, oh, just study this course for 30 minutes. But you have to do that for every one of your courses, and if it's like 5 or 6,
it's a lot.
All of a sudden, that's 3 hours of time gone.
I hated.
And you're like, I can't.
Did you hate those finals weeks where you had like 3 finals on one day in one day? Those sucked. Those suck so bad. Oh my god.
Like I technically had that this semester, but like.
I remember
my last semester, I should say, was this.
I remember like freshman year, I had like a really easy final in the morning, and then I had my 2 hard finals in the afternoon.
Day, yeah.
And I studied all night, didn't sleep once, and then.
Are you talking about? What was a hard? Are you talking about your first semester?
Like my freshman year, was it first semester? I think it was. Yeah. I don't even like hard.
I will say
like,
Chem 15.
Whatever hard.
Okay.
That was pretty difficult.
The Chem 1510 final.
That was pretty difficult,
dude. I needed I don't know how I did this, but what did I get? I went into that final with a C, I think.
And you needed
a C or something.
You needed like a B something.
And I needed I wanted to get like a B+. So I needed
Did you get an A on the final?
I needed an A. And I got a 91% on the final.
I think
whatever it was. And since they did that fucking if you get a 91, you're in this percentile. I got a 99% on the final. So it it threw me up to a B.
I think I got like a 101 on the final or something. Like I got like a 93, so it catapulted me to like a 101
like
or something.
It catapults you.
Dude.
That curve was always
it's so funny because for my major I had to take
and then for some reason I did really well in Chem 1520.
For some reason
I did better. When I say I did well in Chem 1520, I mean I did better on everything leading up to the final. And the final I sucked at.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Because the 1520 final is cumulative from 1510.
Yeah,
so you forget everything from 1510 because you're focusing on 1520. And they're like, here, learn 1510 stuff again, and you're like,
dude,
I can't.
I remember this vividly. I took hydraulics, which was kind of difficult, but I got really good grades on all the exams because I studied a shit ton. Like I didn't procrastinate for those. Like I studied, did all the homework. So it was really hard. And we had to do a physical final where we actually had to create hydraulic circuits, and
which was probably hard.
It was, yeah. I'm
surprised they do like an in-person final.
So our professor like switched up the final. Not like, the questions, like the format of the exam, and even the people who got like would get like hundreds on the exam.
Screwed.
We all got like below 70s because it wasn't that it was super hard. It was that the format
was different.
So it wasn't that you could just like do all your work and put the answer and put a box around it. It was you had to do all the work, put a box around it, go back to the answer page, write the answer on the answer page.
That's so annoying.
It was so stupid, and everyone. I
remember. Might as well just make that a multiple choice.
It was a Wednesday. It was a liquor pitchers, and I was like, you know how you refresh your blackboard?
Yes.
Keep refreshing your blackboard.
Yes.
Like, did I fail this class?
Did I fail?
Because I had an A.
Or is it your blackboard or your? Oh wait, it would be your blackboard.
Yeah.
Because it's not final grades technically.
Yeah. So I'm just. The exam grade.
Right.
So I'm just like refreshing it, like, because I had an A in the class. I was like, because there was a scholarship that you could get if you got it like a top grade. And I
hope I get this.
She curved it so much, but I still got like in the 70s, but I still got an A- in the class.
So did that get you the scholarship?
But it brought me so far down because I had done so well on all the other exams.
But did you still get the scholarship or did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't get it. Someone ended up beating me out because he like somehow knew the format was going to be. Yeah. He said because he was like real tight with the professor.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if you went to some office hours, I guarantee.
I hope he doesn't listen to this and freaking like
he's gonna know. Me. Like he's gonna know.
No. He's really smart. He was a cool guy. He was just really smart with the professor, and he did a the frick is it called? I can't even remember. What's the one like? It's in the convo and you present your project. What the frick is it called?
I forget. I forget the word.
I can't think of the word. I forget
too. What like a fucking
not expose?
No.
Oh my god! I feel so stupid.
It's almost like a science fair.
Yeah,
like in grade school, it's pretty much just a college science fair. Like it has a bunch of like the engineering, the medical, the math. Like
the thing we did was kind of cool. I mean, we didn't put a lot of effort into it. Our professor just made us participate in it. But
hey, you gotta participate.
It's whatever. I mean, we still programmed a robot to do something. So
that's pretty. It's actually pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. But I mean, it's so fun. It's so weird because if you're not fully invested in it and you don't like
participate
and you don't do an ongoing project for a couple months, you don't know about.
Yeah.
You don't know specifics when people ask you. So people would ask me specific questions about the code, and I was like,
dog, it's a no from me.
Yeah, it's a no. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
weird. That's weird how the work world works too, because
it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't. You don't. It's weird because in college you have to have all this general knowledge, and then.
Well, it's weird that like they make you like. I never got how like. Why do I have to memorize everything about this? But in the real world, if I had this problem in front of me, I could use every resource imaginable.
Yeah.
And I could get the best possible
Even
answer.
The smartest people don't retain all that knowledge.
I don't retain. I didn't retain half the stuff I know. Like I retain like I retain like the anatomy. I retain like the X-Phys stuff, right? Because that's actually what my major is about. Like,
yeah.
Like that's the stuff but that interests me.
And that's stuff that applies to normal life too. So
and obviously it applies to what I do now. So it's like obviously I'm gonna memorize.
If you can, I feel like I have a
to the
associative memory. Would you not agree? I have an associative memory. So like if I can use this with if I'm interested in it and I can use it in like nutrition or lifting,
I'm gonna memorize it
or something else.
Like I'm just gonna remember it easier because it pertains to my interest already. That it's going to be so much easier to remember.
Yeah, for some reason, for some reason there's. I mean, we use SolidWorks a lot, but it's weird because obviously, like when I was in my major, it's like the CAD software.
Yeah.
And it's weird because in my major, it's just pedestrian. You should know SolidWorks. Everyone knows SolidWorks, and then
but they don't.
And they know it very well. No, they teach it to us, but everyone knows it very well, and it's just like assumed that you know how to use SolidWorks, and then you build off of that in every one of your classes. But like, I get to this job I'm in now, and no one knows how to use it.
So
I'm like
so you're at an advantage.
I'm viewed as at a high level because I know how to. I'm very advanced at SolidWorks,
so that
and no one else is.
okay.
Everyone else uses CAD, like AutoCAD, and it's really weird being the person like having your coworker that's been at the company for like he's been in his industry for 20 years. He's been in the company for 4 years.
Doesn't know how to use it,
and he's smart. He knows how to use he knows all these crazy shortcuts on Excel and knows the plant in and out. Knows
so he has
the QA department in and out. But
so he has different knowledge.
Yeah, he just has experience.
Right.
And then I come in fresh out of college. Obviously they don't expect me to know everything, and I just have this knowledge that no one else has, which it's like, weird because when I was in college, everyone's expected to just know it already. It's weird how the world works.
I mean, it seems like I guess that sets everyone up in that situation then to be like just get a job just based on that then.
Yeah, it's
like if you like knowing that
you don't have to be valedictorian to get a good job. I'm telling you.
No, you don't need to. I mean, there's plenty of people who are. I mean, I'm middle of the road for sure,
but like, it doesn't even.
I was never close to
grades. Absolutely mean nothing.
Like, I was never close to like the cum laude stuff or whatever. I never was going to devote enough of my time.
I did graduate cum laude, actually.
Oh, did you really?
No, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like just cum laude.
Oh, I didn't.
Not like top of my class.
Right, but like I knew I never was going to give enough. Like this is not to sound like and
what's up with OU not giving out a valedictorian?
I mean I make sense because like the online stuff is so.
No, I mean for my like our
they didn't give
like
you...
my no they only had summa cum laude.
Oh really?
Magna cum laude and cum laude.
Oh, they didn't get a valedictorian.
Nope. It's inclusion.
I wonder
it has to be included.
I wonder if it's just because that or because like it switched from like in person to online, and I wonder if they.
It wasn't online yet when I graduated. I graduated in December.
That's right.
2019.
That's right.
Yeah, I didn't graduate in the spring.
That's right.
I was 4.5 years, not 5 years.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. But
everyone's confused about when I graduated because I was in Athens.
Yeah, because you were in Athens for so long and we lived together. It felt like
I had a research position.
Right, and that's what happened. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, all that shit happened. Yeah. And then my lease wasn't up until May, so.
Right, so like why not just stay down there?
People
shit.
I had people like, why the fuck are you still here? I'm like, because I'm working in Athens.
Because I have a research position. I was
working for GoPuff too for extra money.
Yeah, you're doing GoPuff.
Obviously, you don't make a lot through the university.
Right, and then you were doing Lyft on top of GoPuff.
Lyft was probably the most money I made. Like I made a lot of money driving Lyft.
Lyft was like.
I would make like $300. Do you remember that? I was making like $300 on Friday nights.
Dude, I remember when I was walking to class and I saw you lifting. Yeah. Like you were just like,
dude, I understand.
You were just like parked right there. I'm like, oh.
I understand why people do it for a living because you can make.
Oh, if you do it.
But like Athens is an outlier because
there's just so many people.
You make so much money because
there's so many people asking for
one. There's bonuses everywhere because it's such a small town. 2, the longest trip. Well, that was damn.
I was like, that man might have heard that.
You probably heard it in the mic.
Probably heard it on the mic.
Dude, when I went in, I had like every Monday I have a one-on-one with my boss.
Mm-hmm.
Just to like recap what happens during.
Yes.
What I'm working on and everything. No. I love my boss. He's a great boss. But I go in, because in the morning I get so tight, so I just crack the fuck out of my neck in the morning. And I just walk in and I'm just like casually talking to him. And I just don't think about like how loud my neck cracks whenever I crack it. And I'm just like, it didn't even crack then, but like it just went like so loud. He's like, are you okay? Do you need to go to the emergency room?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm like, I'm fine.
My neck's just tight.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh man. Yeah, that was bad.